Here's a sad thought. According to the many worlds variation of quantum mechanics, every time I make a decision, there is an opposite decision that gets made in a different alternate universe. So if I decide to go left, there's a version of me that went right. But it also means that every time I've made a good decision, a decision to do the right thing, there's a version of me now that exists who did the wrong thing. And that's kind of disturbing if you think about it, that for every time I decided to do the right thing, there's a version of me that did the wrong thing, which means there are a lot of David Draveneks in other universes who are and no fault of their own because I decided to take the moral high ground, but in doing so, I created an alternate David Dravenek who is now a terrible person. Now, maybe they can recover from it. So, let's just say I'm walking down the street and I decide, I'm going to give this homeless person, and I'm also going to call him the right name. I'm going to give him this housing disadvantaged person. What is that? Anyway, I'm going to give him $1. And then I go about my day. But there was another David Dravenek who walked up and said, hey, you know what you are? You're homeless. Blah, 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 blah. And also, boom. Because, the other David Dravenek in the other world was nice to you. So, of course, I have to be the opposite because that's how quantum mechanics works. Anyway, so now I'm a bad person for the rest of my life. Great. I mean, I guess they could recover from it. But then here's how it even gets more nefarious. This version of me was forced to be a bad person because the other version was a good person. But now, do I recover from it or do I just go with it? I'm like, well, you know what? I was a good person up until this point. But now apparently I'm a bad person. So you know what? Lady, give me your purse. Which then would have another effect. Oh, man, this is really getting kind of weird. Now, this David Dravenek decides to go with it. Lady, give me your purse. But then now there's another version. Another David Dravenek pops up who's like, lady, let me help you across the street. So now there's a bad version of a David Dravenek who's now spawned a good version of a David Dravenek who now when he does good things, he spawns another bad version of David Dravenek. Man, I think I'm going to have to call in to work today because my brain is fried. But now there's a version of me that didn't call in to work. This quantum mechanics stuff. No wonder Einstein went crazy and he was like, no, I refuse to acknowledge it. You don't understand what it all means. It's not good. It doesn't just have to do with electrons and electrons and spin up, spin down. I mean, there are some crazy stuff happening. There's a version of me that liked that I built the atom bomb and was throwing a party when all those people died. Einstein is saying, not me. Or what?